Hi there, and welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, the podcast that discusses the Disneyland Resort and the Disney IP in an enthusiastic, informative, and often humorous way. Show notes for this episode and every episode can be found on leavingtodaypodcast.com. If you're listening to us on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, please subscribe and leave a comment. Until then, thank you for listening and enjoy the show.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Then let's do this. Hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast. This is episode number 60. Is that right? I must be right. That comes after 59.
1,
Does it?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, my name's Mark. I'm one of the co-hosts here. And sitting to the left of me is the game changer herself, Jess.
Hello.
Yeah. And then sitting to the right of me is the trail master of puppets himself, Udi.
Hi. Hello. Yo.
Hello.
Bienvenue.
Well, welcome. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the family. I think you're going to like it here. I think we're a pretty cool group of people talking about Disneyland stuff.
Well, you guys are.
Yeah, well, Udi's... how can we be cool when Udi's the coolest?
No.
And if this is your repeat visit, welcome back and welcome home.
Yep.
If you found us on iTunes, thank you so much. Leave a comment and a rating. We had a new one the other day. We are at 16 or something. We got all 5 stars again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to read it?
There wasn't anything to read. It was just a star review.
No.
Oh, there was a new one?
Do you want me to bring? You got
I
it?
got it.
Okay.
Oh,
you got
okay.
it.
Remember?
We talked about
We
this.
talked about this.
No, we have another one.
Oh, we do?
That was 15. We have a 16 now.
Oh, really?
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Didn't know about 16.
Yeah, but there's not a review on it. Just they did stars.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I mean, hey, we'll take the
Yeah,
stars.
sure.
Sure.
Thank you.
And I swear it wasn't me. So we're on Stitcher Radio as well. And we are in the second quarter of 2018. We are about a year away from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening.
A year plus.
A year plus. We'll see how that all goes down. Pixar Fest is in full swing. We are about a month and a half away from Pixar Pier opening up. So we're stoked about that. Mm-hmm. And what else is going on at the parks? Splash Mountain is daily failures. Starting, stopping. So I would say
crazy.
Don't go on that thing yet until it's, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll go on it. It's been 90 degrees down there in Southern California lately.
Yeah, it's been warm.
Yeah.
What is it right now?
Yeah, so tonight we're talking
It's almost
about...
68 right now.
Ooh, it's chilly.
Ooh.
Wow.
I need a sweatshirt.
Did you find it? Did you find the other review?
Yeah. Did you want me to read it?
I don't think it's... Is it readable?
Yeah. Oh, wait,
No.
I think so.
Wait. Which one are we talking about?
The new one from Aaron.
Who's... Oh, did we talk about that one?
No.
already? Okay, go ahead. Oh, we did it on ourselves. We didn't do it in the air.
Precisely.
Okay.
Yeah, persistently. Yeah, we were talking about it.
So it says, awesome podcast. I just finished listening to every episode to date, and they are all great, even 1 through 4.
Thank you.
What?
They make me feel like I'm just sitting around with a group of friends sharing our favorites and sometimes not so favorite things about Disney. Can't wait for the next episode and keep up the great work. LTP for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. You guys have comments about that?
That is fantastic. I love the
Super
ending.
cool.
Thank you.
I know.
And it's funny because I know it sounds weird, but we do say LTP for life. We sign off on that on our text scrawls every once in a while with that, don't we?
We do.
I think we
have
all
fun
do.
with it.
Yeah, we have fun.
It's like LYFE though, isn't it? I just want to say, hey, Aaron, thank you so much.
LYFT.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Aaron, thank you so much for that
Yeah.
comment and review. I want to hone in on something he said though about it's like where he can sit around talking about Disneyland with his friends, and that really is one of the things that maybe consciously that's what I wanted to get out of this podcast from the get-go. I don't think I ever told Udi that because I didn't really even think about that. But that's kind of the podcasts that I like, or people that I can relate to that are kind of on the same wavelength that would, probably complain about the same things I would and laugh at the same things. And that's kind of what I want to do here. We all,
Oh yeah, and that is definitely what it has kind of evolved to and morphed. Well, I think it was like that from the beginning because
Yeah.
I mean, you and me were just talking, and I mean that's where most podcasts are. I think the ones that are overly, what I want to say, overly, I think scripted. I think there are some out there that are very scripted, and those kind of annoying me is not the right word, but I don't feel like they're authentic. And I like the fact that we're not. I mean, the only thing we have are notes that so we can keep on track, but we have nothing ever scripted, nothing.
No.
And half the time we don't know what we're going to really say to each other about anything. Like right now, again, perfect example.
Yeah.
Last episode, this episode, we don't know.
No?
No idea. And we come into it every time because we want to have it a fresh take on everything. And so everything you're hearing coming out of us is real to the second that we're recording.
Yes.
And I think that is what you get when you talk to people. You're talking to, you're feeling the emotion, you're seeing the emotion, and you're getting everything from them for the very first time.
Yeah, and honestly, and our reactions to each other are real. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
what?
everything is right there on point. So when you hear us laughing or screaming or yelling at each other, whatever it is, it's all we're just being ourselves.
Yeah, we never know what we're talking about. In fact, we may not even talk about Disneyland at all tonight. We may never not
Are we
even
even going to get
to
there?
it.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Oh no, we are.
Oh, we are. No, actually, I'm joking about that. So,
Because there are certain people who go out there and do say they're going to talk about something and they filter off, and I'm like, you come back.
no, we're coming back. We are
Back to topic.
talking
This is why I
about-
want to listen. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are a friendly podcast, and we encourage you to reach out and leave us a review or leave us a comment on any time you want. We're just those kind of people. So what else? Okay, so tonight we're talking about our 5 Up and 3 Down series. We're going to continue that. Tonight we're going to tackle New Orleans Square. And again, it's not supposed to be a comprehensive list. It's just, if you go into the parks, here are things that we like, and here's some things we think you should avoid or whatever. And I have no idea what these two have come up with. But we shall unpack that a little bit later. And we're going to have one-on-one with Jess. And then we have the news first. And Ask Dean has made a triumphant return. That's because I found my drive. Yeah. So tonight's opening question. On my notes here. If you were on the fence about getting an annual pass, what would the deciding factors be that made you get one? And I say factors, and I hung up on that word because it's a factor, bracket S, close bracket. So it could be one factor or many factors. Because I often think about getting an annual pass and what are the things that are important to me. So I guess we'll start with Jess, since you did renew your annual pass, but I remember you were vacillating a little bit whether or not to get one, but you finally decided to. And when does yours expire, by the way?
It's gone already, isn't it?
No, remember I just redid it when 13 and I went. So
That's
when was that,
right.
When was that trip?
We were talking- that was
when
a month
the
ago.
proposal? It was a month ago. So yeah,
So April?
April. So I have a whole year.
Okay.
What would I need?
What made you decide to get one again? Were you just lost in the moment?
I wanted it one more time because I knew I was going to go more than once this year, and I just can't justify spending that much money at once on. And the payment plan is huge for me.
Okay, so
It's huge.
so the payment plan offered or
It helps.
Tip the scale in your
Yep.
favor. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No other perks or anything?
I would like 25% off of merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
I would take that.
You would?
Oh yeah, I would too.
And I mean, there's a lot of things, but no, that would probably be the one.
Okay.
So, I need a bigger discount. But I mean, I don't know if I say this every year, but I'm probably not going to do it again next year because it's just going to get too expensive.
Well,
Payment plan or not, can't afford it.
I'm just asking now because right about now, I'm guessing, I think between now and June, we're going to hear something for annual passes being retooled for next year because that's when Star Wars launches. And I think it's going to be different how they're going to structure it. But what about you, Udi? Because we're going to go in July.
Right.
And we talked about you getting an annual pass. And is that something you're still thinking about?
Yeah. And really for me, it's come down to... it's a numbers game for me. I got to figure out if I can make it worth my buck to do it. I mean, that means I've already done the math. I need to go down to pay it off. I have to make a total of 6 days in the park.
Well, wait a minute. We're going to go, 2 to 3 days?
3.
Okay, so what is that? 250, 260 for 3 days?
No. That, trust me, the fact that we're going is making up so
you're going to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
So basically, I have to figure out, can I make it down for one more trip for 3 days or a combination of said in 1 year?
Okay.
So if I can make that happen, then yeah.
Okay.
Then it becomes automatically worth it because you have, in essence, paid it off without having to pay it off. And then that could, in essence, spark trips like what Jess does. Okay, we're going to go. We'll be gone for 2 days. Okay, peace. Later. Have a good time. And that would hopefully spark more, even though I'm incredibly busy. But, I would force myself to carve more time, I think. So I'm still on the fence, leaning towards getting one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to make it worth your while because the bottom one is $750 now or something?
Yeah, I think
okay, so you would have to basically $500 and you'd have to see if that would be worth it. But
I mean, you break it down to the monthly thing and you're looking at how much you're paying and like I mean, the other thing is going to be the added cost. I mean, the cost of going and staying. Obviously. So
for sure.
Yeah. So the fact that I wouldn't have to, I mean, really, realistically, it cuts your cost in half when you go. I mean, because look at how much we're going to spend when we go.
Yep.
Yada, yada, yada. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. I think for me, I just have to figure out, again, it's a time versus how much I can go. It would make it that much easier. I know when I had one, it was nice just to say, oh, yeah, we have the tickets already, so let's just walk in and out. That was great. But I think for me, if they threw parking in, or if they threw that max pass thing in there, I'd be more inclined to do it.
Well, you can get it with paying more, but yeah,
without paying more.
I get you.
Or I would never say like an annual pass line to go on attractions. I think that's ridiculous.
I agree.
I've heard some people talk about that.
Yeah, no,
because
that would for unfortunately the people who abuse it or think they're entitled because they're AP holders, that would just make it that much worse.
It would be, yeah, yeah, for sure. So I think it'd just be how many times could I realistically go? And I had just said, like for instance, a daughter applied to CSU Fullerton, and if she got in. I don't know if she did or not. Well, she's not going to go there. But if for some reason she wanted to go there, I would have got an annual pass.
Yeah, because you would be like
day one.
Yeah, we're going to go visit. I'm going to go 1 day here, and then we're going to the park. Because I mean, that's something you guys share.
Yeah, I would have definitely done that. That would have been.
Then no offense, I'd be like, I'm jumping in the back of your car and going.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, I would totally do it.
Yeah, I would have definitely. So, but she's not going there. And anyway, that was a nice question. And if you guys. Out there listening, if you have thoughts, definitely let us know. Okay, so now let's go to our news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Hey guys, tonight's news is brought to you by Expedition Roasters Coffee, where they encourage you to brew your happy place.
Yeah, don't forget to check out their new brew, Simply Sinful. And since we're talking about New Orleans Square, don't forget to get one of their classics, Redhead Rum.
Sounds delicious.
It's very good.
So make sure when you head over to checkout to type in our LTP20 discount code for 20% off your first purchase.
Absolutely, guys. Go check them out. And remember, Expedition Roasters, they encourage you to brew your happy place. Okay, so tonight's news, a couple of things have already developed since these notes were written up. The first thing is, Jess, have you seen Avengers?
No, but I know all about it.
Okay.
So we can talk about it because everybody is blowing it up on Facebook. So there's no reason for me not to know what the heck happened.
Okay, well, I've seen it twice. I saw it with Annika on last Tuesday.
Okay.
She had to buy a paper for it for her class, and I saw it with Udi on Friday night.
Yep.
And coming from this is me who knows very little about the Avengers. Honestly, I don't. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I thought the Fantastic Four were in the Avengers. I know, right? And I was like, where are the X-Men? But no, I knew the X-Men weren't in there. But anyways, I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed the movie. I mean, I really did. And now I want to watch the other ones that led up to it. I want to see Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor, and because I've never seen those. I've never seen Thor or Doctor Strange.
Well, you know where to get it. I texted you that night.
Yes. But my question to you, Udi, is, and I'm asking this, is that do you think Disney has their hands more in Star Wars or more in Avengers? Or sorry, Marvel.
Star Wars, by far.
Yes.
By far. Marvel was set on the path over 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago. Not that long ago. So a little bit over 10 years ago. So because of that, is it Tim? Tim Fay? Tim Fay. I can't remember his name all of a sudden.
Oh,
the main guy, basically, he's leading the entire MCU. No, he had a clear vision 10 years ago. They started that, and that is what they're on. That's why, as we're coming to the end here, it's starting to become a thing of kind of talk because no one knows, no one's sure where it's going to go now because this is kind of the end plan, the end game. So,
Is it?
Well, okay.
I didn't know that.
The only three movies that are left planned that I know of at this moment are Ant-Man and Wasp, Captain Marvel, and this next Avenger film.
Oh, I thought there was a Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Nope, haven't heard anything.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard
that yet either.
Yep. So I haven't heard. To be honest, I have been so focused on other movies. I've been running around because of Bad or Bad. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be on 5 movies in the last month and a half here. So I've been so focused on that. I mean, the next movie we have over there is Deadpool. Then after that we have Solo. And then after that I think we have a break. But
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but I haven't heard. As far as I know, this is where we're at. Star Wars has been a different animal because the only reason why we have the new Star Wars movies is because Disney bought them.
Right.
Different. So I mean, funny. I just watched that video and without going to the long diatribe about Star Wars and there is basic. Yeah, you can see the hands of Disney definitely deep into this.
Yeah.
For a many number of things.
And I just want to say that coming from a Star Wars side, I love Star Wars, as we know. I'm completely off put with Star Wars, and that is a lot for me to say. Yeah. Like, I just do not have. I mean, I was first in line to see Last Jedi. I left work early, stood in line for hours for my particular showing, and I'm just saying I am so not interested anymore in Star Wars. I'm absolutely not interested in what they're doing.
It was funny because I bought it on Blu-ray because and it was more for. Wow, I've seen the movie now, Last Jedi, probably 5 times, and every time I'm watching it, and I watch it again because I'm trying to see if a knee jerk of me, like I didn't hate it, but I was like trying to go further and maybe think it was something else. And upon multiple viewings, I'm not sure anymore.
Okay.
My opinion has not settled in on that movie yet. Like, it's been all over the place. So you hear my review when I did Bad or Bad. It was kind of more of a positive extent and trying to be more of a positive spin on it.
Right.
Then I kind of went, if you talk to me, it kind of went negative. And now I'm kind of like in this weird, like, I don't know what to think anymore. But when I got that Blu-ray is more for the kind of documentary that's attached to it that is basically follows around Rian Johnson, the director. Super interesting film. It's an hour and a half long.
Oh. Do you have any more insight into the film after?
It does, and then all it made me do is sit there and go, you guys are going like what George did for episode 1, 2, and 3. You guys are becoming too much of an echo chamber within yourselves, and you guys aren't looking outside enough to understand the depth of the Star Wars universe and its fandom. So that is an issue.
Oh, yes.
That is the issue that episode 1, 2, and 3 had in my mind. And JJ came out of the gates, and I think he probably fought harder or stronger against Kathleen Kennedy and whatever Disney wanted to kind of make something better. Because you look at The Force Awakens versus Last Jedi, without going too technical, tempo, blah, 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 but definitely had a direction. Then we get Last Jedi, and it's a total, like, right turn off into I don't know where.
Right.
And so that's why I'm kind of, my closet hope is that J.J. Wright comes on and, quote-unquote, air quotes,
Yeah.
rights the ship and gets it back into a direction, but I don't know.
You're right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Jess, have anything to add on that? Barf. Well,
You're down for Solo, though. And that's
and
I am.
Jess, I think you'd like the Avengers.
I do want to see the Avengers.
Yeah.
I do.
And so,
That one I want to
yeah,
see.
and so this.
I saw Black Panther, so.
Yeah. Well, I think too. This is why I'm kind of putting a little bit of I'm putting some undue pressure on Solo because I enjoyed the hell out of Rogue One, an anthology film, not connected directly to the original trilogy. Solo, same thing. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll get what I feel is good Star Wars in those films versus what we've been kind of force-fed with the trilogy film. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
2.5 weeks.
Yes, we shall see. And we'll be doing a special show for that, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm working on it. Should I tease it?
I wouldn't yet.
Okay.
Oh, do not tease it yet.
Okay, no teasing.
Okay.
Special show.
Next news item, which is not on here. So currently, as we speak, Pirates of the Caribbean is closed.
Dun, dun.
But it's changing. And but they're adding
Let's talk about that.
Red, R-E-D-D, an actual physical character will now be roaming the streets of New Orleans Square
I know.
as a meet and greet.
Kind of cool.
And it fits in with our New Orleans Square.
So when we're all there, we all have to get our Save the Redhead t-shirts and go take a picture.
I could really care less about taking a picture with her.
Well, you can just for fun and say we couldn't do it and just put a big X on the shirt or something. Oh. Anyway.
I just think her mentality is going to be based on what she is now
Right.
in the attraction. I really don't care for that.
So if you see her strolling the streets of New Orleans Square, you can turn the other way?
I won't wait in line for her.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
I won't. I don't feel like. I feel like they're trying to make it up to us because they know what they did was
Wrong. Or, yeah.
And so I feel like they're trying to coddle would be the word I will use
Good word.
on a coddle us and here let's make it better, look what you get now, and I'm like I don't care, that's not the same thing,
Right.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Yeah, I think it's interesting, but I think you're probably right. I think coddling's good. Okay. So the first news item here, and this is coming from a preview basically of Pixar Pier. Adorable snowman Frosty Treats now open at DCA. Inspired by the lovable and not at all abominable monster from the Disney Pixar film Monsters, Inc., this will be your go-to spot for yummy frozen treats. Here you enjoy cones and cups with tasty, towering soft serve available in chocolate, vanilla, and non-dairy lemon. The adorable snowman Frosted Treats will also be skipping up a few specialty treats like the Pixar Pear Parfait and non-dairy lemon soft serve and blue raspberry frozen beverage, and the It's Snow-Capped Lemon. What? It's Snow-Capped Lemon, also non-dairy lemon soft serve with snow cap with a white chocolate. Yum!
that sounds really good.
A selection of fountain sodas, blah, blah, blah. Okay, wait a minute. They're turning any soda into a float with your choice of soft serve. So this is interesting. I love lemon flavored things.
I'm not a lemon fan.
You're not.
But that sounds really
Yeah,
good.
I am.
I will definitely try this. I will try the lemon, but I think Pixar Pier is going to be a
madhouse.
madhouse. Anyways, but if we get a chance, I will try the lemon soft serve, and I think that's really cool. You guys down with this lemon?
I'm down with it. I'll try it
Okay.
just once because I'm not a huge lemon fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Dumbo flies again above Fantasyland. Disneyland's Dumbo the Flying Elephant reopened in Disneyland a couple weeks ago, following a refurbishment that included enlarging and covering most of the ride's outdoor queue, as well as redesigning the loading area and boarding process to speed up ride times. While the result is a more comfortable wait for the popular but low-capacity ride, it comes at the cost of one of the few relatively quiet spots in Fantasyland. New shade structures cover most of the queue with strings of light providing illumination at night. There are new frames mounted on the walls of the queue and set with very temporary-looking printed posters. A new boarding process is designed to increase the speed and safety of the loading cycle by assigning riders to specific Dumbo elephants. As cast members group riders, they assign each party to stand on a specific number in the loading area. This number and color correspond to a specific Dumbo elephant on the ride. Ideally, this ensures that riders know exactly where they should board and eliminates pushing and running as riders race to claim a favorite color elephant. That's mostly geared towards Udi because he's known to be doing that.
Stop it, dude. That's a secret.
Okay.
Okay.
It also eliminates the use of the Magic Feather boarding passes, another bit of nostalgia for some Disneyland fans. If you have your heart set on riding a particular purple Dumbo, just talk to the cast members who have a color-coded chart, and they can match you with the purple Dumbo you really wanted. Is that all? So.
And let's talk about really quick. Let's talk about the photo that you sent me.
Oh yeah. But hold on.
Okay.
Jess, did you ever work that ride?
Dumbo?
Attraction?
Yeah, that was one. That was in my first rotation.
Oh, see, I had never heard you speak about Dumbo. I just heard all the dark rides and Storybook.
Yeah.
Or sorry, book. I don't want to get confused.
Don't get me upset.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. When I first started, it was Pin Pan, Dumbo, Casey Jr. Pin Pan Dumbo Casey Jr.
You don't have like abbreviation for Dumbo?
No.
Okay.
Pin Pan Dumbo Casey. Yeah. So it was those four.
Would you work all four the same day sometimes?
Yeah, it's a full rotation. So it's a year, 45 minutes here.
Oh.
And then you would get bumped. Or, I'm sorry, yeah, it's less than 45, but you get bumped. So you're constantly moving. So you'll work the same ride. If you're working an 8-hour shift.
Do they wear the same uniforms? Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all the same uniforms.
Okay, so we'll get to that. That picture in a second. But have you guys seen the other pictures of the ride queue and everything?
It looks nice from what I saw. I only saw one.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
So it looks more like Florida. Didn't you send us one?
I may have, but I don't think I'll ride Dumbo. But I still think it's.
No, you did not send me one.
Oh, I don't know.
It's very rude.
I'm sorry. But I think it looks pretty cool. Especially, I haven't seen any pictures at night, but I can imagine that looking good.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Okay, and I think this is great because it's going to help clear out some of the walkway there. Jess, what do you want to say about said picture?
Barf.
Okay. So what she's talking about is... So behind Dumbo, there was a hedge that separated the Jumbo attraction with Casey Jr. Circus Train, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And the hedge is now gone, and in its place is a wall?
A wall.
Or the back of...
It's just the back.
Back of the tent or whatever it is? Or, okay.
Back of the show building.
It's the building that... I'm trying to see if we can pull up some pictures. It's the building where it's the musical circus is like playing the music, The
pipe organ?
Yes.
Okay.
Precisely. That's the word.
We will learn a little bit about that pipe organ in episode 61. I'm just going to tell you right now.
So see, they moved it. So I'm sorry, I'm not talking. They moved it, so that's where the queue is. Mm-hmm. It's really hard. You can't really look at these pictures.
Okay.
Where's there drinks? I just don't want to knock them over. Oh, yeah, well, they're gone. That's that one right there. Well, that's cool. All right, guys.
Okay.
I tried.
Anyways, you'd be curious to see how that looks in real life. But I think the design looks cool. I think the colors look pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're very circus-esque.
Yes, circus-esque. And then we talked about the new queue for It's a Small World in last episode, or we talked about it in the thread. So we talk about a lot of things. I forget.
Yeah, we talk about a lot.
Okay. That's open now, that new queue for It's a Small World, and there's more shade under there.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I like the design, and from what I've seen, it looks really, really cool. Okay. What else about that?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
It looks good.
So hopefully they're going to grow some shrubbery in the back of...
Shrubbery?
Well, yeah. The other thing we kind of went back and forth about is how you're starting to see Galaxy's Edge buildings starting to poke
Yeah,
up
I don't wanna
from
talk about that.
that. Well, we have to
I
talk
just
about
gave up drinking, Udi. Can we not?
No, we have to. I'm gonna test your resolve.
It's just not good.
Here, I have a shot right here.
No, thank you.
Okay, all right, that's mine then. So yeah, I mean, I do have an issue with that. I think we all do. I mean, I'm glad. I'm still happy.
The issue of seeing Star Wars from Rivers of America?
No, I have an issue with that. Yeah, I don't like seeing that. I wish they would have put a better barrier up. I mean, 'cause
Well, go ahead.
I just think it's a bad show.
It is bad show, but again, we need to see it in real life to see, because that sometimes pictures don't really do it justice. I don't know if they're zooming in,
Right?
Because I kind of looked at a map, trying to figure out where that building was, and that thing looks like it's set a lot further back than what it's showing in the picture. But who knows what I know?
Right.
But I think in due time, trees are going to obscure all that.
Yeah, and I hope, and that was my only comment I think we made when we were going back and forth talking about it, was that I wish they would have, if they're going to do that, and that's great, and that's what they should do, I just wish they would have planted more full-grown trees. I mean, and just taken the time and effort to do it right away.
Sure.
And I think part of it, too, would have been good for the mystery of the land, even though you can see it from the parking structure or whatever, but how many people are actually going to make that climb to go look at it from the parking structure?
Yeah, not too many people.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Right.
So I wish from inside the park, it needs to be more obscured or completely obscured. It would be my preference.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to get there, but yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. But I think it's actually worse from the Two-Town side. That's what I'm hearing, is that you can really see a lot from that side. And
Yeah, but nobody goes there.
right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
So we're fine.
Well played. Well played. Okay. Anything else about that?
No.
Okay. Jess thinks bad show. Udi says bad show. And I go, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Grad nights began. The first grad night of the 2018 season it was Friday, May 4th. If you're planning a visit during this period, don't go. That's all I got to say.
Grad night? I know I have a picture. See, this is our...
The event, Park Hopper access to both Disneyland California Adventure parks during regular operating hours. There's a private party at DCA from 10 till 2. So that's good that it shifts over to DCA as opposed to being at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. You have a picture for what?
Well, this is the grad night survival kit that we get.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you get that? What is that?
That's when you work it.
So what we're looking at, guys and girls, is a picture of a white bag. Looks like there could be a pastry or a cookie. Wait a minute.
Kind of similar.
Yeah,
to that
we have a
bag.
white bag that has cookies in it.
And what does it say?
Grad night survival kit.
And what was in there?
I don't remember. A water, maybe some Cheerios. Not Cheerios. Cheetos and something else. There was like a couple different snacks in there because we were there all night.
Oh, funny.
You know?
Good stuff. Okay, I just wouldn't go on grad night. But anyways, okay. However, I wish my high school did go to grad night. Do you guys have the opportunity to go to grad night for high school?
Yeah, we went to Sunsplash.
But you guys didn't go to Disneyland?
No.
It wasn't an option?
No.
Okay. All right, next topic, more ice cream. Ice cream lovers, I think we have some ice cream lovers that listen to the show, got a scoop of good news last week when Portland-based Salt and Straw announced that a new location will open in downtown Disney later this year.
Yay!
Salt and Straw is known for small batch ice creams and sorbets made with locally sourced organic ingredients. Flavors vary by region with a menu of year-round flavors joined by seasonal creations.
Wow.
Salt and Straw will replace Haagen-Dazs, which was slated to close by the end of May.
Beautiful.
So we shall try.
I like Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, we will.
But yeah.
We will check out.
I do, but they're big and huge and corporate, and Salt and Straw seems a little bit more, and they're actually paying attention to the area and the region they're in.
Yeah.
Versus the Haagen-Dazs, like, here, have our flavor of ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, cool. Next news item, say goodbye to Bats Day weekend at Disneyland. This is really upsetting for Udi. I know that.
I'm over it already.
Okay. A popular unofficial Disneyland event that annually attracts thousands of devotees of the goth lifestyle will be scaled back and most elements eliminated after last week's final event. That's really all that needs to be said. I mean, there's more to it, but if you want to be gothic and go to Disneyland, I'm guessing you still can.
Yeah, you totally can.
You just can't organize a gothic. I don't know what they do, but whatever. Yeah. Anyone really upset about that?
Heartbroken.
No.
Heartbroken. Okay. Yeah, well, that actually was the news for tonight. But again, since it's the 60th episode, I want to talk to you real quick about what was going on in Disneyland in 1960. Just like previous years, Walt Disney was constantly tinkering with Disneyland as the decade started. The first year of the decade, he added more scenes to the Rainbow Ridge Mine Train and changed its name to the Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland. We all know now as Big Thunder Mountain, same area. Different ride, but same area. The mules got a new name, too. The Fairly Obvious Pack Mules Through Nature's Wonderland. Both were in Frontierland. We need to do a show on that sometime.
Oh, hello.
That same year, 1960, the horse-drawn fire wagon was parked beneath his apartment in the Disneyland Fire Department building in Town Square on Main Street, USA. It sits there for all to see to this day. Electric cars appeared on Main Street, USA, too. Walt frequently used them to make other notables on tour. To take other notables on tour around his Magic Kingdom. In Tomorrowland, Disney closed several of the Day One exhibits like The World Beneath Us, the Aluminum Hall of Fame, and the Bathroom of Tomorrow, and Space Station X1. But he added the Art of Animation that year to make up for it. All right, so that's what happened in 1960.
It's a good year.
Very good year. Interesting. Okay, so let's do a little round of Ask Dean, making a triumphant return. Okay, so this is we're gonna do another round 6 of Ask Dean, and let's see if these two guys.
Q6, right?
Yes, Q6. Here we go. What land is home to Pirates of the Caribbean? Is it A, Adventureland? Is it B, New Orleans Square? Is it C, Frontierland? Or D, Main Street, USA? Okay.
I know the answer. Actually, I'm really torn. Udi?
Do you think he knows this answer?
He knows.
See, I'm torn. I'm torn towards Adventureland.
Oh, that he's going to say that?
I think he knows it. But I don't know. My gut's telling me that he
So Udi says he gets it right. Mm-hmm. Jess, what do you think?
gets it right.
Okay. However,
I think he gets it right.
Jess has the more accurate answer, though. But you guys both, well, we'll see how it goes.
I think he gets it right. Okay. All right.
So it's
Is that what you're going to go with?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A2.
Uh-huh. A2?
A6.
That's a trick question because it's between New Orleans Square and Adventureland.
I have that feeling.
That's my parents' dog.
That's true, but it does belong in one of those two. I'll narrow it down to that.
Well, if you look at the entrance, it's from New Orleans Square.
Okay, so that's your answer, New Orleans Square.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Bingo.
I just had a feeling he was going to be torn.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was torn. So there you go. You guys both got it right.
Yeah. For everyone following along, mark that down.
Yes. Okay. So now let's go to our favorite segment of the show. One more, Jess.
Okay, Arsenio.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to 101 with Jess, where we see the magic of Disney through the eyes of a passionate guardian of Walt's legacy.
All right, everyone. Well, welcome back to
Hey.
101 with Jess.
Thank you. Very glad to be here.
So happy you're here.
Yes.
All right, so as we all know, we always start out with this day in Disney history, which would be May 7th. We're going to go back to 1950.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So in 1950, on this day, the first engine officially runs on the Carrollwood Pacific Railroad, which is Walt Disney's backyard train and his Carrollwood Drive home in Holmby Hills, California. The 2,615 feet of track includes a 46-foot-long trestle and a 90-foot-long tunnel under his wife Lillian's flower bed. Walt controls the track from a special barn that acts as a central headquarters for the railroad's operation. The Backyard Railroad will be credited with becoming a part of Walt's inspiration for the creation of the Disneyland, and the actual barn will later be moved to Griffith Park. which I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was there.
Interesting.
Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
So, 101 super duper short. That's it. That's all I had.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I have one more thing. Let me make sure that my audio is okay. Now, it might be a little kind of off, but we're going to try. Let's see if I can get this open really quick.
You playing a game?
No, we're not playing a game. We're actually going to listen to some audio really quick of something.
Okay.
And we'll see. I haven't listened to this yet, so we're going to see how it goes. Okay?
Okay. What is it?
Hi guys, my name is Seth. I've been an AP holder for a couple years now. You guys actually helped give me the Disney fever, and since I started listening to your podcast, that's when I first became an AP holder.
Very
and
cool.
having a 4-year-old daughter probably didn't hurt.
That was the bigger one,
either.
yeah.
But so I went to the Star Wars After Dark event.
Oh man,
my
I saw a video of that.
daughter, my wife, who's not really a Star Wars fan, but she sucked it up and went with me, and my brother-in-law, who's a huge Star Wars fan, so just like me, and we had a really, really good time. My wife and daughter had more fun than I thought they ever would. My daughter can't stop talking about Star Wars since she got to meet so many of the characters and just be in the atmosphere with all the people. The one thing that stuck out to my mind the most was the Star Wars fireworks show. I'm not the type of person who likes fireworks. They don't really, not that I don't like them, I just don't care about them all that much.
Me neither.
Most people are sitting there on Main Street watching the fireworks. I'm usually finding something better to do, like riding a ride or something. But this time I decided, okay, I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to go watch them. And they did not disappoint. It was probably the best fireworks show I've ever seen. The music was awesome. It only lasted about 5 minutes, which was about the perfect amount of time. And it's funny to actually see people cheering during a fireworks show, but that's how good it was. If you want to, you can check it out on YouTube. I've watched it again, and it's still pretty much the same. It's still really good. I guess I'll start with a couple of the bad things that I noticed about the whole night in general.
Good.
Some of the people I found to be pretty rude for, I don't know what reason. I guess merchandise is really important to certain people.
Oh, yeah.
And when I got off Star Tours, right before the event had started, we have to walk through the gift shop on the way, and that's where they were selling all the Star Wars May 4th stuff.
Ooh.
And as I was walking out, I caught a guy in the front of the line screaming at a cast member saying that it's not fair that we got to go in the store first and buy merchandise, and just pretty much going on. And the cast member's trying to calm him down. I mean, we weren't allowed to buy merchandise. We just happened to walk off of the ride, and he was sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the type of stuff that doesn't understand me. The funny part about it is towards the end of the event, about 12:45, I walked into the store with no waiting and got the exact same items that he did, and didn't have to freak out, didn't miss. I mean, those people in line, there was probably a couple thousand people in line, and I guess the ones at the end probably missed
to buy merchandise?
At least a quarter of the event.
For May the 4th,
waiting to get merchandise.
Wow.
So, lesson learned for them, hopefully.
Wow.
Another great thing, there was so many activities to do. They had everything from they had like prop sets where you could take pictures and scenes from the movie.
I saw a few of those.
They had meet and greets with just about anybody you can think of, from Darth Maul, R2-D2. You can meet Jawas. You can even meet C-3PO.
That's him.
Oh, cool.
It was Rey was there for the first time, which my daughter really enjoyed because she loves her some Rey. And it was a fun night. We all had a great time. The one thing I didn't...
Oh, very cute.
That surprised me is the amount of people that were there. I thought if it was a special event, and since it sold out so fast, that it would, have a lot less people. But there was a lot of people there. And if you wanted to take a picture with, say, the line for to see R2-D2, he was over kind of near the shooting gallery, and the line was all the way back to where the Pirates line would start. So there were some pretty long lines in there just waiting to take pictures with characters and stuff. But the good thing about that, because I mean, I want to take pictures with characters and all, but to me, it's not worth my money to sit in a line for an hour to take a picture when I could be riding probably 4 different rides at that same time. So the ride lines were awesome. They were probably, most of them were about 5 minutes. The longest one I rode in was probably 15, and that was for Hyperspace Mountain. And pretty much, if you went away from Tomorrowland, you had the park to yourself.
That's
Everything
fantastic.
between Main Street and Tomorrowland was pretty packed, but if you were off, like we went and rode the Haunted Mansion, and we didn't have to wait at all. We just walked up to the front and got right on the ride.
Nice.
Very
And
cool.
there was, it's the only time I've ever been on the ride where there was probably, in the first elevator part, there was probably 20 people in the elevator. And
I've
that
done
was
that.
pretty cool. It's kind of nice to see the park when it's like that. But overall, to me, I thought the $99 was worth it. I mean, the event seemed really short. For it being 1 o'clock in the morning, I could have been there for another 4 hours, and it wouldn't have been a problem. I would have
Perfect.
been able to keep busy with all the different activities and things there was to do.
He made notes.
So overall, I
love
thought
it.
Star Wars Night was really cool. I'll definitely do it again when they open Galaxy's Edge. My guess would be May 4th of 2019. Just because it falls on a Saturday, I think that would be about perfect timing. But that's my guess. I know you guys guessed something else, but that would be my guess.
You said when?
May 4th of 2019.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Overall,
going for.
It was a good trip. I was there for 2 days. Actually, I don't think I've ever been there when it was busy as it was. I went last year at the same exact time of year, and it seemed like there's half as many people like in the lines. I don't know if it had to do with them because Pirates of the Caribbean was closed, and maybe that eats up a lot of people and makes it so the other lines are less. But I don't think I'll ever go again when Pirates is closed.
Interesting.
To me, it seemed like
Not the same.
it makes a big difference in the park when that ride is open.
It totally
I bet.
does.
Yep.
And just for the record, Pirates is my favorite ride. It always has since I was a little kid. And I had no problem taking my 4-year-old on the ride the way it was. This changed to PC Pirates. I'm not too sure about that, but I mean,
man,
Disney's
good
going to
man.
do what Disney does. I can't control it, so I can just complain about it and keep going like I know I always will. Thanks, guys. I love the show. Bye.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's Seth.
Seth, he's in San Diego?
No. He was actually one of our coffee winners. In no, he's more local than that.
Is he?
Yeah, and I'm so sorry I can't remember exactly
Okay, well,
where he's
anyways, Seth, thank you so much for calling in. Now, how did that even start? Did you ask him to do it?
at. So he
Because I love it.
we had
yeah.
and I told him, I was like, the boys are gonna love that you did Star Wars After Dark, and I
Yeah.
was like, if you want to send pictures or even some audio of a recap of what you liked and what you didn't, it's like they'll love it. So
Cool.
we were talking. When were we chatting? I think it was when 13 and I were in the park, and we were kind of going back and forth talking. And he said he was going to be there, and I was like, if you want, I'm like, send pictures, send whatever.
Right.
And I was like, well, definitely use it. And that's one thing I love is that we can just get everyone to be a part of what we are.
Yeah.
And be included in everything. And so it was really cool that he sent that. And I think he did leave us. If I remember correctly, he has left us a comment on.
Yes, he has.
On the on
Yes.
iTunes. But yeah, I mean, he got an AP because of us. And
Yeah. That's
whatnot.
amazing.
So
I won't even get an AP because of us.
So I thought you guys would like to hear that. And he said he had a
thank
great
you.
time.
Yeah.
And he sent those pictures that you guys saw.
Yeah.
And then I know, oops, well, my computer's charged. He sent a picture or a video. I don't know. We'll take a gander.
Oh, yeah. It is the March of the First Order.
With Phasma leading the charge.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is. So Phasma is leading, looks like a half dozen stormtroopers. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
about the only thing Phasma has ever done.
I know.
And
Other than get shot in the face or fall down. Yeah. Don't get me started.
So yeah, I thought you guys would like that.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, Seth, thank you so much for putting effort into doing that. I'm floored that you did that. It's like, I don't know what to say except thank you for doing that. Anytime people want to do that, more than happy to listen to you guys. And
Yeah.
thing is, what was cool about it is you're talking, and it's like Udi and I are kind of commenting like we're having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
hold on. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you.
Yeah, it's like reversed right now because we're like, okay, he's talking. Like, what? Oh, yeah, we're jumping in. We want to jump in. Yeah.
We totally do.
Yeah, I mean, and thank you for doing that. I mean, with a little bit of jealousy, do I say that? Because I I think if you while you listen to the show, we did mention Mark and I did look at plane tickets. Like, can we possibly make it? And but I'm glad it went well. I'm glad. I mean, everything I saw looked pretty amazing. Was pretty bummed that I couldn't make it, but I'm glad you did. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that. I mean, that is pretty freaking cool.
Yes.
Anytime that happens, it's blows us away. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
I hope you enjoy the coffee. By the way, he has never had coffee before, so ours was the first coffee.
Which one did he get?
Expedition Roasters. I sent him the
Matterhorn? Oh, yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
That's Mark's favorite?
Yeah.
I thought that I would send him one of our favorites.
Did he get a sticker too?
He did. He did get a decal. He said he was going to put it on his car and rock it with pride.
Oh, you take a
Thank
picture
you.
of that, Seth.
Yeah.
We'll put that on Instagram. Oh, we need to put the other picture of Instagram with that. Was it, who was it, Ken? That has a picture of wearing an LTP shirt? Is it
Yeah,
Ken?
It is. It's on, is it on, he tagged us in Instagram, right?
I don't know. He sent us somewhere. I don't know what he did. Oh, yeah, he must have.
It was on his Instagram. So it
Okay.
should be on ours. I'll double check. But yeah, that was, isn't that freaking, it's so cool. It was definitely cool. I think that, I do believe that he tagged us. And if he did not tag us, well, maybe he didn't tag us.
Well, we could put it on there.
Sad faces. Yeah, but now I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
I can find it really, really, really fast.
Can you? No, we're up to 470 followers, guys.
Ooh, we've got whoever the 500th is, we're gonna give him something.
Ooh, the 500th Instagram follower,
Yes, we'll get at least a sticker,
at least.
minimum sticker.
Where'd you find that?
It's in our text scroll, but
Okay.
yeah, I think our show got tagged in it. Yeah.
Okay, so
Our show
that's
did?
cool.
Because I don't see it
Could be wrong.
as a tagged photo. Yeah, we're going to have to get it going because that's so cool.
Yes.
And that was awesome. And even Expedition Roasters today was talking about their delicious fudge brownie is perfect for a Swiss mountain. And it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they were advertising today, but that's the one we sent Seth. And so
Okay.
once he tries it, he'll have to let us know. And yes, once you put that sticker on your car, definitely take a picture and tag us in it on Instagram because that'll be awesome.
Yes,
So.
it will be. It will.
Oh, God. Ooh.
What? What happened?
Did you guys see this yet?
What is this?
Fast Pass / Max Pass have been announced to be installed when Pirates of the Caribbean welcomes their newest redhead. Newest pirate, Red. Cast members are taking the time to refurb the queue, preparing time-saving system.
So
Do
Pirates is gonna
you
get
think Pirates needs Fast Pass / Max Pass?
No.
Nope.
No.
It does-
Absolutely not.
No.
No, I mean,
No.
Absolutely not. Does it need that? And where are they going to put it? In the middle of the queue where the two lines are?
where it's already congested. Look at the Matterhorn now.
And why? Why?
The
It is a-
time-saving system that they're preparing to...
It won't. It doesn't do anything. People don't mind being in that line. Oh my gosh, why?
Let's see.
Oh, this is breaking news from the LTP.
Yeah. Do you think Pirates needs it? And somebody says during prime time, yes. Most days it's a best 10-minute wait or walk right on during Fantasmic. But with the addition of the new red-headed pirate, chances are we'll be seeing a full queue for the foreseeable future, which I do understand.
Okay.
But we can wait in line. It's okay.
What is the longest you've ever waited in Pirates line?
30, 45.
Right, Mark? Same.
I mean, I think the sign said around 30 to 40, but it did not seem like
It's
it.
a quick loading attraction. And where are they going to put the Fast Pass re-entrance?
Right?
Are they going to turn? I don't want to talk about this.
Matterhorn is completely messed up. It's not even close to being ideal. It's like, what are you guys thinking?
I don't understand.
I don't know either.
All right,
We shall see.
move on. Cut it.
Okay.
I'm done. That upsets me.
Udi's not, for the first time, Udi's not saying anything.
Udi. Shh, 13 and I are making you something that'll make everything feel better about this, but can you...
Is it a gin and tonic?
No. No.
It's driving me to drink right now. Hold on.
It's a secret. I'll tell you, but I can't tell him.
Okay. So...
Hold on.
Oh, Udi here. Oh, hold on. Where's that soapbox?
I'm going to... okay, fine. I'll tell you. 13 and I are making you a soapbox.
Okay, cool. I don't mind that.
But you have to stand on it every time you talk.
But you're literally going to have to get up and stand on it and hold your microphone.
And?
I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay. It's almost like they're going out of their way now.
To piss people off?
Well, no.
Oh.
I mean, I will... Okay. Well, yeah. But let's get into everything that Walt did and tweak it and touch it and mess with it. Like, it's been 50 plus years, whatever, 60 plus years now. We got to change something. No, you don't. You don't. There's an adage. I'm a mechanic. And what do I go by? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But they're going by, it isn't broken. Let's fix it. No. Why do they keep on screwing with pirates? Stop it. Oh, my God, stop it. Oh, my God, stop it.
However, though, I'm just going to throw a wrench in your plan because you're a mechanic. If you have a fully functional 105 system and you want to go to Altegra, you would do it.
You upgrade. But upgrade.
Isn't that what they're doing?
No.
Okay. But again, the 105 isn't broken.
No, but there's an upgrade. Okay. And then there is a... So the reason to institute a fast pass is for time saving.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Only reason. High congestion, try to divert people around, kind of make it so it goes quicker. Mm-hmm. That ride doesn't go slow. It's a 30-minute wait. Oh, my God. Most people go like 30 minutes, fine.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the best.
Even they go 1 hour, fine.
Yeah.
When they look at the 2-hour line, they kind of go, ooh, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But 45 minutes to an hour, done. No problem. No one even bats an eye, and whoever bats an eyelash, go sit your entitled butt on Main Street and stay there. Okay? Oh, my God, that infuriates me. Just stop screwing with it, please. That was me.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm a little upset. We'll see how it all shakes down now. And I suspect that the standby time might be less. However, it's the fast pass line. If that thing's jammed up, they'll load people into that before the standby. Anyways, I'm upset.
Because I'm trying, and I'm thinking about the queue and thinking logistically, how is it going to work? Where are you going to put this little...
Yeah, they're going to ruin an amazing queue.
They are.
Yeah.
They're going to ruin a queue.
Yeah, they're going to ruin a queue for... Why? They're not upgrading it.
No, they're not.
No.
I need a break. I need a second.
Okay.
I need a second. I can't do this. Thanks, Disney.
Everyone breathe.
Of all the times to not
breathe.
be drinking. Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to? Are you sure you don't want to drink? Mm-hmm. I'll have one with you. Okay.
Okay. So let's go to our feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Yeah. All right. So tonight we're going to continue our series of 5 Up and 3 Down. Today's adventure takes us a little further west in Adventureland. We're going to go over to New Orleans Square. Definitely one of the most beloved areas of the park. Hard to find fault with this place, but or whatever. We'll just see how things go. Or whatever. So we're going to start with our 5 favorite things that you should check out or whatever. And sorry, no more than whatever. I'm going to stop at that tonight. I should have like a little jar of money we put it into. Okay.
Jar of money.
So I started first the first time, Udi the second time. So Jess will start with her number 1. Actually, no order, but just...
I was going to say no order, right?
No order.
All right.
So, hey, I'm going to New Orleans Square on Thursday. I haven't been in a long time. What do I do? What do I check out? What are my things?
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion?
Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
They have ghosts there. 99 of them.
Is there room for any more?
1.
Just one more?
Yeah, so if you have a kid that you don't like, there's a chance, get rid of them.
You know what to do.
Haunted Mansion.
What to do.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a classic. And nighttime. Just saying.
Okay.
That's when you got to see it.
Okay. So for me, New Orleans Square starts and stops with pirates. to me, that is the centerpiece of most of Disneyland for me. I mean, that to me is like one of the one of the main hearts, and I'm sure this is on your list as well. So you guys can jump in whenever you want. But just the way it was designed, you know, it came out in 1967, but, you know, years prior to that it was being built. It just was I mean, I know I talked about Jess being a game changer and stuff, but this thing really was a game changer too. I mean, it changed the way other theme parks looked at how attractions could be. Yeah. And people were like, oh my gosh, this thing is out of control. And it draws crowds. You know what? They should have a fast pass for that. That's how popular it is.
That is a great idea, Mark.
Yes, they totally should. But it is one of those things that anytime I go to the park, it's one of the, I was joking with my daughters about if Ride X is closed down, would you still go? Pirates should be a hard sell for me.
That's what Seth said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because it's so iconic and it ties everything together for me. So Pirates is absolutely do not miss. You wait in that line if it's 45 minutes to an hour, and you enjoy the scenery, enjoy the music, and talk to like whomever you're with, or talk to a stranger because you guys are all there together.
Yep.
All right, Udi.
Well, let's see. I can jump on either Jess's or yours. I don't know. Where should I go?
You should start with your own and then jump on ours later.
Okay, I'll go with the train station.
There you go.
Ooh. I had thought about that, but did not write it down. But go ahead. Let's go.
The train station. When you look at the train station, it's kind of tucked away, and it's very I don't know. I like it because it is tucked away. It has a very kind of hidden feeling. A lot of people walk right past it. They never, ever look to the right as they're walking by because they're too busy doing whatever, not noticing the park. But you look over there and it's just small, quaint, perfect. You can just jump on and go. And, you know, anytime you can, anywhere, pretty much you can get onto the train, you should, and it's a good place to go.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Like I said, obviously my favorite one would be the Main Street just because it's so grandiose and big, but this one is kind of like you take a back seat to it, smaller, a little bit more quaint, and just tucked away and hidden. It's great. Mm-hmm. Which, in fact, I don't know, I'm going to be torn. I think when we go, I'm going to go on there. We should get on there and then get off on Main Street. But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
I don't know, but there you go.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good answer, Udi.
I'm not going to piggyback on either of you quite yet.
Okay.
The mint julep bar.
Oh.
Sorry, Mark.
That's okay.
Not because of the mint julep, because I think those things are nasty.
Hey, now.
Sorry, Mark.
Did you read our Instagram?
I did.
Yeah,
she loved it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big mint fan.
This is true.
Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of it, but the mint julep bar also sells the beignets. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think that a beignet is perfect, especially on like a nice fall crisp day. Mm-hmm. Get that and hot chocolate and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Hop on the train right there, ride around, eat your beignet, unless you feel like you need to stay in New Orleans while you eat your beignet. Mm-hmm. Listen to the jazz music and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But, beignets all the way around. Mint julep bar.
Okay. Mm-hmm. My second item was mint juleps, oddly enough. Not lying, it's there. And I actually like mint juleps. I just want more of them.
Do you like the alcoholic version?
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, those are good, but never had it there.
Right,
or even, not. But you can't get those at downtown. I imagine you probably can
I'm sure you can at the New Orleans restaurant in downtown Disney.
You probably
note to self.
But I mean, I guess if you went to any bar, they could make one for you, right?
I'm sure they could.
Okay, I just never thought about doing it, but no, I just like having them there, and I like sitting there at the French Market and listening to the music, and I'll even walk around. It's great in that area just to sit and do some people watching, and which is always a fun thing. But no, I just think I just want more of them when I get them, and I like it, and so the mint julep, and I like that it's kind of hidden away. You don't just walk up and grab a mint julep. You kind of go, "Oh, where's the mint julep bar?" Remember, like the lady didn't know.
Oh yeah, Nicole, correct?
I think that her name
Nicole.
is. Yeah.
So yeah,
but I'm glad she's a believer now with that.
I'll leave that to you guys.
Okay, Udi.
All right. I'm gonna go with Haunted. Actually, I'm still kind of upset with the pirate news, but I'm gonna go with Haunted. When you go, and I will agree with Jess. It has to be at night. I mean, you could go during the day, and it's fantastic, and it works equally the same in the sense that The attraction itself, the ride itself is the same. You're not going to get a different ride from day to night. What does change at night is the queue. And going through that queue at night is fantastic. Now, that being said, the queue at night during the holidays is even better.
Well, I agree.
So, really, when you look at it, there's no reason to ever not go on that ride. I think I said a while back. I remember as a kid, I didn't really ride it that much, and again, because it was more of a, of a conservative, extremely religious, not conservative, but a religious upbringing where you don't mess with ghosts and goblins. It was just kind of a no-no.
Right.
But anyway, but that being said, yeah, the attraction itself, I mean, you walking through those gates, and I have a picture on my Instagram if you guys ever want to go dig and search for it. It's from a year and a half ago, whatever now. And I have it of the gates closed at night with the lights on.
It's always cool.
Amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. Then, when you walk into the queue, you see the hearse, you walk, and you start doing, the switchback, and you can see all the tombstones, and you can look at the outside of the mansion. And everything about it is just amazing. You're fully immersed as soon as you walk through that gate. And I think it's fantastic. Even before you walk through the gate, you see just the threshold of the gate, and you can already start getting the feel for it. And then, like I said, when you have the holiday overlay, Jack Skellington, things of that nature, and then going all the way in, and then you change the actual, intro with Jack Skellington and everything else like that. It just adds a new touch to it and just heightens everything. So definitely mansion. Like I said, that was my last ride there, and then do it at night. If you can get as close as you can to midnight, do it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Can I go now?
Yes.
Wait, no. No, yeah. Go. No, wait. Go. No, wait.
I don't want to piggyback yet.
Okay.
I'm not done. I'm not ready to piggyback. Phantasmic.
Oh, I knew that was coming up for you.
That's on one of my downs, but that's a preview.
Yeah, that's stupid. You don't know.
Spoiler alert.
Just don't know anything. Phantasmic, at least once. Like, you gotta do it. And yes, it's not the same one as the original. Yes, this is Phantasmic 2.0 with 2 exclamation points. But you gotta go. You gotta see it. It's just, it finalizes your night to me. Especially if you do, like, hit pyro at 9 o'clock, and then Phantasmic's at 9, which means fireworks are at 9:25, 9:30. So do your fireworks, and then after fireworks, make your way over and do the 10:30 show of Phantasmic. Close your night out, like you do that. That's the end of it, and then you hit Mansion at night. Then you hit Pirates, and you're done, and that's your night, and then you go home. It's a cool, like, nice finishing, and just brings in the magic to me. Personally. So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Phantasmic is not on my list.
Shocker.
But I'm going to go a different direction completely. And I'm going to say one of the things that you should check out is the Pieces of 8 store.
That's where
Udi, do you have that on your list?
Yeah, that's on my list.
Oh, I didn't think you guys were going to bring that up.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're going to jump in the bandwagon.
I'm not going to piggyback yet.
No, you can go in there. I totally can. I just think it's a kind of a quirky shop. It's got really neat things in there, and I don't have any pirate stuff, but I like going in there and just like sticking my head in there and putting my hand in the barrel of coins
or the jewels.
Jewels, yeah, and just looking around to see if there's something that I want. But I just like it. It's the most unique store I think at the park because it doesn't seem to have anything else.
Yeah, I love that store, and that was going to be one of the places that I said you had to go into. I never buy anything but 13, and I walk in there every single time.
Yes,
every time.
Okay, Udi.
Well, I will piggyback because it's right here. Yeah, Pieces of 8, absolutely. You have to walk in. I mean, every time, it always feels like if I go to Pirates and I'm walking through Orleans Square, if I don't go, I think last time we went, I was like walking and we went in and out, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't walk into Pieces of 8, and I had to turn around to go back into the shop, and just took my time through. And I think I bought a shirt a long time ago. I don't have it anymore. I think, what did it say? The beatings will continue until morale improves or something along like that.
Yeah.
Is that what it said?
Yep.
And I love that shirt. And so, I bought that there. But yeah, exactly what you're saying. Very quirky, some very unique stuff. I do have a keychain, and somebody at one point had a medallion that I gave to her, and she doesn't have it anymore, but that's okay.
No, I don't Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the actual pirate medallion, and so I've got that there. So I have bought a few things from that shop before. But yeah, definitely quirky, cool, and you will find, just take your time, don't rush through it. Look at all the little tiny things. Look at anything you can find. You may find something that you really, really like.
Yeah.
In there, yep.
Okay.
And you can skip me because I was piggybacking on that one. So, Mark.
So that was your fourth?
Well, I don't have them in order, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. For me, I put the Haunted Mansion. You said mansion. Udi said haunted, so I'm going to say Haunted Mansion.
There you go.
Yeah, again, I think I said this before. The queue is, for me, much better than the actual attraction itself. I'm not a huge fan of the Omnimover and the tongue-in-cheek spirits and things like it. It's whatever. I don't lose sleep over watching that, but I enjoy being there, part of the atmosphere, because it is beautiful. It is really beautiful at night. But I must say that if I'm walking around there and I see the line extend out the gate, I get a little upset. I go, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. That's why there's Max Pass.
Yeah. So, but it's definitely something it's essential. You have to see it. It's, there's only actually, I would say there's probably 10 essential things at Disneyland, and Mansion and Pirates are definitely 2 of the 10.
Well, it's funny because you know how many times I've actually waited in line outside of the gate?
I don't know.
Once.
Oh, once?
Ever.
Okay.
Yep. Again, quick. It's a quick loader. You bulk in like 50 people in one shot. Bam, there you go.
But now I think about it, if there's people standing right outside the gate, they don't line up just inside the gate and go around, because that part's usually empty, right? It is, right?
It depends on how they're routing it, but yeah, the one time I had to, it was a full queue. I had to go along the left and go do the whole thing.
Oh, geez.
But it was Mansion. I'm like, no. I'm riding this right now. I want to ride it. So guess what? I'm standing in line.
Yeah.
And it wasn't long at all. I mean, it was quick. I mean, maybe 35 minutes, I think. And I was like, okay, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Didn't bother me none at all.
Nope. I don't usually complain about that stuff either. All right. Number 4.
So, mine is actually maybe it's going to sound way too vague and open, but I like the whole square as a whole, the feel of it, the tonally.
Yeah.
Tonally, it's amazing. When you walk through, you can slow down and think, I'm actually in New Orleans. And here in seeing the buildings and how they've dressed everything and the tile and everything in there is just, it's amazing. Like I said, too many people rush through that area. I mean, it's not huge. It's not a big thing. It's not going to take you, it'll take you 5 seconds to walk through it all. But if you slow down and really look at everything, the feel is just amazing. I don't know how many times I just kind of stopped and slowed down. Like you walk in there and just slow it down. Like I'm usually in a rush because I'll running through and then I'll go to the restroom. And then as I'm done, then I'll just slow it all down. Unless I'm rushing to meet somebody, I just take my whole sweet time and walk as slow as I can through the entirety of it and look at everything because it is amazing. The feel you get out of there is what is one of my favorite things, just the feel you get.
Okay.
This is number 5, right?
Yes.
Number 4?
Now we're going to 5.
We're going to 5? Oh, because I started.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Okay.
I mean, we've all said everything we need to say, but Pirates. It's one of the last things that Walt had his toes dipped in, and it's so good.
Yep.
It's a classic.
It is
and I was
classic.
terrified of it as a child, and I can't go without riding it now.
Nope, you cannot.
So.
You cannot. I'm going to piggyback on Udi for number 5. I wrote down atmosphere because it really is. And this is a little bit unlike Adventureland, where I think Adventureland's great, but it's even better at night. I think both day and night, New Orleans Square is beautiful. And there's always music, and there's always, if you want to just take a break, you can sit down in that area in between in between the French, the French Market and Mansion, and sit there with a fountain and have your mint julep or have popcorn and just sit under those trees and listen to music and chill. And there's that bathroom out there by the train station, which I think is what the one you were referring to. Yep. But as soon as you leave that, you can walk through like another section of like New Orleans Square that you don't see.
No, you don't. You don't.
And there's all kinds of stores in there, but those stores are like perfume and jewelry and like weird fashions that I'm not even interested in. But and there was stuff like the character drawing in there.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So and it's I think the atmosphere is you can't really help but to get involved in the action there. And I've never eaten really in any of the restaurants there except for the French Market, but the other place I can't think of right now. What's the other restaurant there?
There's the French Market.
And then there's a place where you get the gumbo.
The Mint Julep Bar,
Orleans,
Cafe Orleans.
Yeah, Cafe Orleans. I've never
Royal
eaten that.
Street Veranda. There's Blue Bayou, Club 33, Harbor, and 21 Rail.
Okay. Well, Blue Bayou I've eaten that. But all right. Okay, so that's 5 for me.
And then my fifth and final is going to be Pirates. Even though, like I just went on my rant a little bit ago, you still have to recognize what it is and what it spawned. For an attraction, it's amazing. The world that you get drawn into. Very few attractions can do what Pirates did in a physical manner. So we've talked about it. The queue. Second you get in, start feeling it, like most queues are. But the actual attraction itself, once we're on the boat, going into the dream and descending to the dream, you tell me another attraction that does that in that manner. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
That's why we guard it. That's why we get so upset. And a lot of Disney enthusiasts they get upset because we recognize that there's brilliance in that doesn't need to be messed with. It doesn't need to be touched. It doesn't need to get tweaked or quirked or we're going to, make it small. No. Anytime you do that, that's when people get upset because you're touching something that is beyond iconic. It is beyond iconic. And then you think about what it spawned. You think about the movies. I mean, 5 movies, and now we're probably getting 6. That franchise has made billions of dollars now. And so when you look at it, it's amazing. And so you have to do that and I hope there's enough people out there that are going to be able to tell the stories like, oh no, well, we're riding, believe you me, anytime I take anybody who's never been there before, it's like, okay, now try to ignore this scene because before it was better. And I'll tell them right now, this is the way it was. Okay. But anyway.
What if you're on the boat and people are talking and you don't know them?
It depends on what they're saying. Usually I kind of I don't try to shush people, but if they're being overtly rude, I'll be like, hey, can you, keep it down? Luckily, I've never, ever been put in that situation that I can think of. I think one time I had some idiot, trying to splash his friend. I'm like, dude, and I just kind of leaned over and did one of, the hard stares,
oh, yeah.
Knock it off, and that was pretty much the long and the short of it.
All right. Excellent. Yep. So, no wrong answers there. It's all our 5 favorite things of New Orleans Square. Now, a few things we do not like. Jess, lead us off with that.
The Mint Julep Bar.
Oh, the Mint Julep Bar. For reasons you've already discussed.
I don't need a damn mint julep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay. My first thing that annoys me about New Orleans Square is Club 33.
Yeah.
And not the fact that it's there. Well, maybe that is the fact that it's there. I just don't think there needs to be a division of the 1%ers any more than there is now.
Why not? Pirates is getting a fast pass line. The world is just...
I know, but I just don't like the fact that they have the, when it's operational, people are up there looking down at the minions and going, oh...
These are my people.
These are my people. Oh, would you guys like a biscuit or something? Not too bad.
Throw one down.
Yeah, throw one down. I just don't like the fact that there's an exclusive club that only privileged people can go to. I just think that... I really think Disney should open that up to people as a contest or random. Yeah. Hey, you guys are out of town from whatever.
Come eat.
Come and have dinner with us tonight, and that would cost them very little, depending on what. It would cost them some money, but who cares? I just don't like the fact that I just don't think it's needed.
I agree.
Okay.
So that is mine.
Oh,
that is mine. You said it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so I agree with you on every level. That doesn't need to be there. The 1% or the whatever that paying that exorbitant amount of money is just it's I don't know. It's beyond me. Now, the only thing I do like about Club 33 is the door. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like the rest of it, the premise of it just makes me shake my head and go, why? Why? You could use it for something so much better. Like if you want to have an exclusive club, sure, but put it somewhere else. I don't know. Put it in downtown Disney. Like put it over there. Like, okay, we're gonna move Club 33 to downtown Disney. Then if you want, then if you'll get a premium, then you can go into the park. But yeah, like it is dedicated or wasted space in my mind.
Yep.
That can be, I mean, it's already a small land. Can we please, like, you got to use it to its full potential, and that is a waste. An absolute waste of space.
Absolutely agree. Yes. All right, Jess, number 2.
It's not that it doesn't belong there or that I don't like it. It's just something that I think you can avoid and it never bother you. So when I say this, that's kind of where I'm going.
Okay.
It's the perfume shop.
Yeah, right?
Like, I get it. It's been there since, day one. And that it gives, like, the New Orleans, feel to it. Like, the Mardi Gras theme feel. But I just... Why? I mean...
Right?
I just don't need to go in there to experience anything that has to do with Disney.
No.
But I understand why Walt put it there. But I can avoid it and it not bother me.
Okay. I'm not piggybacking on that. So my number 2, the one that I don't like, I'm bothered every time, is the Pirates crowd outside the bridge going into there. I don't get it when people stand around there and their strollers always parked there. And people are looking around like they don't know what's going on, and you can't walk back and forth. And it's like, that stuff needs to get cleaned up because it's just a congestion.
It is a congestion.
I mean, it's on the same par as the hub as far as congestion goes during fireworks or in between fireworks and parades, whatever. Mm-hmm. And that whole section right there, like right where the entrance of Pirates is, it bothers me.
I can see that.
Okay.
Well, I won't piggyback over that one yet, but mine's going to be how, again, it's all going to follow the same theme as what I just said. It's too small. Like, it's too small. I wish there was more. I want more out of it. I mean...
of the land?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing is, like, that's why I get upset with Club 33 is because it's too small. Like, we could make that better. It could be better, and more people could enjoy that area, and for as great of a vibe is in there when you instantly when you walk in there, it's instantaneous. You feel the shift. I mean, that's the brilliance of a lot of the lands. I mean, we do Main Street, you go into the hub, it's a little bit different feel. Second you walk into Adventureland, boom, you have a different feel. Mm-hmm. Same thing applies there. Not so much when you go into Frontierland. It's kind of like a weird because it's so open. You kind of have, unless you go through the Fort Gate, but most of them try to have like an instantaneous feel. That is one. You walk in through there, and it's an instantaneous feel, and you hear music, and you're like, bam, and you're there. Mm-hmm. And I love that. And so the fact is, like, I want more of that. Mm-hmm. There should be more. And, I mean, it's a gripe that what are you going to do? I mean, there's not much you can do, but it is like, man, wouldn't this be cool if it's a little bit bigger, throw a couple other things in here, get rid of Club 33, use that room, maybe, did more Pirates things or anything like that, or maybe developed a whole independent thing. Ratatouille, something like that, that fits into that thing. Yeah. All those kind of things would be infinitely more interesting than the Club 33, and then it would expand that land and give it even more draw, I think. And as we move in the future of the park, having lands to draw people to is going to be of the utmost importance with Galaxy's Edge coming. So that could be yet another thing. I mean, they already need to do a full makeover on Tomorrowland to draw people out, but that's just, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Jess shakes her head. Yeah, it's...
I know. It gets tough when you're trying to narrow down some things. And this isn't what you're... I don't think this is what you were kind of implying, Mark. But it's when it's a super, super crowded day, mm-hmm. the bridge up and over Pirates.
Yeah, that
because
area
of the queue, mm-hmm. the extended queue that they put up and over that.
Right.
It's just so congested.
Oh, it is.
And
yeah.
Awful. And the line moves so quick, anyways. They don't need the queue that long.
No.
But don't worry, there's something coming that'll fix it.
Yes.
So that would be mine.
Okay.
It's just that crowded bridge.
Okay. So that was your last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is my last one. And it is like, again, I kind of took it as like, hey, we're going to the park. I haven't been in a while. What should I do? And we talk about going on Haunted Mansion at night and how the atmosphere at New Orleans Square at night is great. But I would this is going to be counteracted to what we're talking about, but New Orleans Square at night on a Phantasmic showing, it is, if you want to get to Splash Mountain or something, or if you're coming from Splash Mountain and you want to get over to whatever, the Main Street or something, it is a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
To walk through there.
Yeah.
And so my advice is, so if you go anywhere, what is it, 9 and 10:30, right, for Phantasmic or something? But do they, is it ever dark, Phantasmic? Or is it 7 days a week?
No, it's usually, it's every day.
Oh, okay. Well, then, my advice is if you are going to go through there and you want to ride Splash, go after Phantasmic or go before Phantasmic. But anywhere from like 8:45 to 10:45, don't go anywhere near that area.
But once Galaxy's Edge opens,
Oh, yeah.
just have a little cut. I mean, it won't be little because
True.
you're fighting a crowd, but
Yeah.
you can work your way. You're going to have another way to get around to Critter Country.
True. What?
No, if you go around.
That is a long loop.
If you go through Star Wars Land.
Yeah, and then come out into Critter Country? Sure. Yeah, but that's going to be a long loop. But anyways.
Hey, it's worth it.
It is.
That ride that keeps breaking down.
But New Orleans Square at night is wonderful. Mansion at night is wonderful. Pirates is wonderful. But there's about a 2.5 hour period where avoid it if you can. Okay. Woody.
So mine's actually going to be the same kind of thing we're all talking about, was that bridge, that area right there. Mm-hmm. Now, here's where it kind of gets interesting, because at night, it's after what you just talked about.
Yes.
When everyone's kind of leaving or first thing in the morning, I love that bridge. Mm-hmm. I mean, it goes over, but it's more because it elevates you up and you have that view that you can see over the rivers of America. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. And then at night, believe you me, amazing.
Right.
So good and bad. So bad because, unfortunately, that is in a very small segment of time, right in the morning or right at night. The majority of the time, nightmarish.
Yeah,
or bad, and then when it comes to when Phantasmic on, nightmarish and unbearable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the negative part of it. So 80% bad, 20% amazing. So yeah, definitely that bridge, that area right there just becomes a huge cluster of just humanity and strollers and people, and you're just like, I just want to get through.
Yep.
I just want to get through.
And to that end, the 80 bad, 20 good, that 20 good is equal to 80 good. I mean, that, because when it's good, it's good.
Oh, it is beyond. Yeah, like I said, when if you've never done it, do it. Either get there early, make sure you're there pretty much when they open. Walk over there and just enjoy that fresh air of the morning with the sun, and everything. When everything's fresh and clean, and you don't have that mass of people there yet. It's amazing. And then again at night, do it if you can do it on a trip. Do it right at the beginning, right at the end. That's how I closed out my trip last time, and it was the absolutely perfect way. And believe you me, we'll be doing that.
Yes.
So, but yeah, you're right.
I'll tell you, the last time I was there, about 8:15, 8:30, Phantasmic started at 9. We're having dinner or something at Hungry Bear, and I walked down to the path below that brand new path, walked to the end, and looked at the other gate that way. But out there, it was tranquil. I mean, you heard nothing but like
that's cool.
Nothing but like the simulated crickets and the whatever the sounds of animals out there, and it was absolutely perfect because you could see all the lights. If I turned right, I could see all the lights in New Orleans Square, and if I turned left, I could see the waterfalls, the new waterfalls, and the train will go by. It's like it was perfect.
Yeah,
but that's not New Orleans Square. That's coming up. Okay. Oh, yeah. We have, anyways, that'll wrap up that segment for New Orleans Square. But we had a few listeners chime in on Instagram, and they said a few things about what they liked and did not like. If we can get it to load. Okay. So, what did they say? Ooh. So, let's see. NorCal Hoonigan. Is that Aaron? Okay. New Orleans Square is my favorite land in the park. I love all the sights and sounds. They did a great job making it very immersive. Pirates in the Haunted Mansion are among the best rides in the park, so that just ups the level of fun in that area. The food in there is awesome, too. The only thing I don't like is how crowded it can get, but that's pretty much a problem everywhere. Ha ha ha. No, he's right. And I said something about that. See user Codem1990. My favorite thing is the Haunted Mansion, and my least favorite thing is how crowded it gets in front of pirates. It's funny. Nicole said, the alleyway, shops, balconies, garden, attractions, pretty much everything. That's right, the garden over there in that area in between French Market and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Everything flows together and really transports you to Bourbon Street. Attention to detail is absolutely amazing. That's a good point. We didn't talk about that.
I like that.
How important that is to theming there. Did she say what she didn't like? Nope. Yeah, she just... Oh, wait a minute. Least. Not sure. Maybe the strollers and the crowds. Need to think more on that. Okay. Cool. So, people, we all think alike.
We do.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes. All right. So, again, chime in with your thoughts on what you think about that. Okay, so that's going to wrap up episode 60.
Crazy.
Next episode, number 61. I know that comes after 60. We would be talking about our 5 up and 5 down of Critter Country. Oh, and that's coming. Probably episode 60. My guess would be episode 63, if I think about it now, because 62 is going to be a mashup, maybe something special in 62, a little bit different.
Yeah, that logistically there's a potential for a big show that we're going to be doing.
Yeah,
we're doing crossovers.
Yeah, once we get the details fleshed out for that,
we're going comic book. We're doing a crossover.
Yeah. But episode 61 will not be 5 up and 3 down because we are interviewing renowned Disney author Jim Korkis.
Yay!
He will not be in studio, but he has an invite anytime he wants. We'll be talking to him about his latest book that's coming out in May. And so we're going to put that on Instagram. That'll be May 20th. That is when the show is. But we are going to put something on Instagram where you submit a question. And I'll tell you right now, the best question we get that we ask him, we will be sending you a copy of his latest book, courtesy of the LTP. And probably a sticker or something. But guys and girls, take advantage of this because you don't get to talk to someone like this very often.
Nope.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. He knows more about Disneyland and is so engaging. And I mean, I would tell you, every guest we have on here has been really, really cool. Yeah. And he's just gonna add to the coolness level, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
by far.
Yeah, man. Some of the stories I've heard him say, I was like, they're great. I mean, just fantastic. And then his general, just how he is and his personality is just like, I can't wait to get on the phone and talk to him I hope we have a lot of time with him because I think we're going to be kind of going crazy for a second there trying to get as much info out of him. So,
and yeah, seriously, people, if you feel, do take advantage of this and submit a question on Instagram. I'll put the thing up soon. Or something, or get a hold of Jess or whatever, and we will ask it. And anything you want about the park, he's the guy. All right, so that is episode 60 in the books. Thank you so much for listening, Jess. Where can people find you?
All right, so let's see here. Instagram is Storybook Jess, and Facebook is Jessica Farfan. And let's see, my Snapchat code is on my Instagram page, and then the Leaving Today podcast is Leaving Today podcast for Facebook. Leaving Today space podcast. Okay,
Udi for the banter that's witty.
You can find me on all of my socials, which are all Haxgolie, HAXGOALIE. That would be Twitter, Snapchat, and the Instagram. Mm-hmm. You can also find me on my other show, which is Bad or Bad, which we have on Instagram and Twitter's Team Bad or Bad. On our Facebook, it is Facebook.com/Bad or Bad. And then our YouTube channel, which is Bad or Bad, also one word. Which is all movie reviews. Ready Player One's up there. We have 2 more in the can, and we're going further. We've got 2 more coming.
Cool.
Anyway, so you can find me all there.
Yeah, and if that was confusing, don't worry. It's all on our leavingtodaypodcast.com page. So my name's Mark. You can find me at Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast, or you can send me an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. Okay. That was my stereo. I mean, that was my radio voice. So we will be coming at you episode 61 on May 20th and having Jim Corcus on there. In the meantime, folks, feel free to go to tpublic.com, search for Leaving Today Podcast, find a shirt, find a tank top, find a coffee mug of your favorite design, and join the crew. We also have some really cool stickers which are not on Instagram. I mean, on TeePublic, but you can get them if you are nice and you ask. We'll have more. We currently have black, white, and dark blue. And what else? Oh, yes. Go to expeditionroasters.com. Check out some brand new brewed flavors they have coming out soon. The brand new one comes out very, very soon.
Can't wait.
Yes. So go there, enter our code LTP20 to get 20% off your first order. And I would say very, very cool people, very cool company. They love what they love what they do, and we love what they do.
Yep.
And so we'll just keep passing it along. All right. Until then, have a mint julep for me when you're at the parks. And Jess, don't get one for her. You can get a beignet for her.
Yep.
And go find something, pieces of 8 for Udi.
Yep.
And then we will see you guys in the parks.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Jess would not put up with that.
Then what would I do?
You'd probably pick me up. Udi?
I'm helping you.
You're overly
I'm helping
pressing.
you. No, I'm not.
Did you find it?
Why are you so red, by the way?
Okay, that's why you look weird.
Yeah.
As per usual.
Yeah. Do you like the taste of fish water? No. I said no. Too bad you guys aren't sticking around for tacos after this. Let's get going because I got tacos waiting for me.
Oh,
I'm going. Am I coming over or no?
No.
All right. Temptation is great, though. Temptation is great. Oh, man. Where's my invite? You ruined it.
I was going to say something.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we got to do this again.
Can we? Yeah, we're going to keep where. Can we? We could read. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
I know.
Because that's not grunt style. That's the only way we do around here. I'm still hungry. I have a full rack of ribs in the fridge. I'm ready. I got lasagna in the fridge.
In the fridge?
Yeah,
Yep.
I haven't made it yet.
You have to cook it?
I have to cook it.
That takes like 4 hours.
So I look at it, and it's a decent sized steak. 16 cents. Nope.
Let me see it.
Nope.
Let me see it.
You know, if I take it off, it locks and no one can touch it.
That's fine. I'm not going to. You don't have to take it off.
Oh my God. But you
Yeah.
make me hot.
And I don't know why. Why do you? Okay.
Because you are a sarcastic. Yeah, it's too short, Udi. It's too short.
Short.
It's too short.
Okay, we're back to the news.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I got to drink more.
Okay.
Drink your. What are you looking at? Don't you even. You keep your hands off my Reese's.
You know how much he likes me? Not very much. Anyway,
As much
okay.
as is mine.
Not very much?
I said not as much as this one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'll show you my monkeys.
Your what?
My monkeys. But then when you pet her, she bites you.
Oh, well, that I have no control over.
It's okay, Mark. Don't stress yourself out about it.
Why you gotta ruin everything? Wow, these are smaller than I thought.
That's what she said.
No bed sheets.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because I like yelling at you.
Get over it.
I was just asking. I can't ask questions now?
No.
Oh, well, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Bam! Oh, what?
My mouth hurts.
And every time I look at it, it makes me cry a little bit on the inside. It really does. No, I will give you one.
You have to give me two.
Nope.
One from the back.
Drink your alcohol that's way too strong.
Way too strong.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face